Alright, we're back. We're going to start a little flag work here with Taser. This is my flag. It's just a metal rod. It's actually made out of a piece of car antenna with a plastic handle on it and a nylon flag, just to make noise and get them used to things flopping around. You don't have to spend 80 bucks from the famous guys to get a flag. You can go down and get yourself a car antenna, put a handle on it, a little flag, and you're good to go. Fishing pole and a plastic bag will work if you got nothing else. It's not about spending a ton of money. It's about just getting the tools you need to work. So, he's had some flags and some tarps and bags and stuff, so I don't expect this is going to be too scary for him. But when I do this, I don't start out just by attacking him with this flag and go right at him and let him get all buzzed up and jacked up about it. What I like to do is I like to stay in between the flag and my youngster or my horse that I'm going to flag, to give them kind of a security blanket of me as the herd leader, and just ask them to move their feet and stay with me and trust me and not pull back and jerk when I start out. So this is the way I start out. And he can get a little tentative back there. I just don't want him to lock up on me and pull away. So I'm just going to keep moving around here to keep his feet traveling a little bit, and eventually he'll start coming with me and getting comfortable with this. But I keep the flag in between so that he's got me to keep him out of trouble. You can see he's got a little bit of white eye going there. He's not quite sure what I'm doing. So I don't know that he's had this type of flag work done to him before, but that's okay. He's not getting upset about it. He's not really pulling on me. He's trusting me to keep him out of trouble here. So I'd like him to move a little bit better here for me before I turn around and go the other way. Little guys haven't had a flag either. That's why they come out. He's not really upset about that, and that's a good thing. I didn't really expect him to be all that upset about it. But I'm not going to cut any corners when it comes to this colt, even though he's had some work done on him. And he's probably further along than quite a lot of the colts I start. I'm still not going to cut any corners with him. I'm still going to do my foundation work. And make sure he's good and solid. You'll notice too, I don't put this flag down in front of him where his flying spots are. Now I'm going to change directions and take myself out and just use the flag. And you see he's a little bit more tentative this way because I'm coming at him with it a little bit. But he's holding his own, so that's okay. Work down both sides here. That is good. We're going to give him a chance to take a look at this flag, and we're going to work more up on his body with it. Bring it up here so he can smell it. Taste it if he wants to. Rub him down his nose, and then we're going to start down his side. Initially, I'm just going to keep it on this side. Work down the saddle and off his flanks. Doesn't always go this easy with these colts, but he's progressed pretty fast because of the work he's had. And he's got a pretty laid back attitude to start with, which is good. Some people might think he's a little bit too laid back. For me, I can always bring up the intensity and bring up the pressure a little bit and get him moving out and doing the things that he can be capable of doing later on. But slow and easy is a good thing as far as I'm concerned to start out with. Alright, what we're going to do now is start working down the other side of his body, so he's got me to think about on this side and the flag to think about on the other. I'm going to keep my hand up here by his neck and his shoulder, so if he does get scared of this flag and jump, he's not going to jump on me. Now, when I get ready to put this flag over it and draw it back over and make a noise over the top of his back, he's liable to jump a little bit. But when I do that, I'm going to take it to the other side, let him see it. I'm going to draw it across, and I'm going to take it completely out of the picture. So when he jumps and looks back there, there's not going to be anything left there to scare him. I'm not going to just continually shake this flag and get him all jacked up, because that's not the object of doing this. The object of doing this stuff is to get him to trust you and to be able to shut himself down, or you shut him down before things get into a major wreck. So, you start up here by his head again, work down this side. Take it over here where he can see it. Get my hand up here. Draw it completely away. That was pretty darn good. We'll try it again here. Not bad. Now don't get yourself thinking that he's going to be just as good on the other side as he was on that side. Every horse has got a good side and not a bad side, but a good side and a better side, or a not so good side. So what happens on one side of his head doesn't necessarily equate to what's going to happen over here on this side. We'll get more intense with this flag as we go along. This is his first lesson, so we're not going to get all that aggressive with it. But we'll do enough to bring him up a little bit, raise up that noise, so that I can try and push him a little bit every time. To make sure that I get him up to speed and prepare him as much as I can for riding. Okay, that's another good lesson for him. We'll cut it there and move on to the next thing.